welcome guys to another episode on the Extra Mile. My name is Alex and I have another drift episode for you. I want to thank this tuna cow for mentioning a specific issue that he has, and that is the snapping back of the car at the end of the drift, and that's a pretty common issue, I think, and an issue I had lots of times as well. So I wanted to do a quick video to specifically address this issue, the snapping back of the car at the end of the drift, and what you can do against it. So we are back here in Magione in our lovely little circuit, and here we have the situation, and we're snapping back. That was a relatively undramatic example. Let's do one again. Start to get the car sideways, and we're okay. That was no snapping. Let's try again. So we are getting the car sideways. We're driving, and there's our little snapback. So I'm having a little trouble to get a really violent one here, but you get the picture. What we're trying to address is the car snapping back at the end of the drift, and that's actually relatively simple to do. So let's do this again, and then I show you what you can do to avoid that. So here's our lovely corner. We get into the drift and watch the throttle bar. The most important part, let's take the next corner, the most important part at the end of the drift is that you want to exit it at full throttle. There we go, and we floor it, and we ride it out. Now it's straight, now we can shift. So let's do this again, maybe with a little bit of a transition here. So... and that was too much. So that is something that we will deal with in a special episode as well, which is transitions and how they can get too violent like this one, and what you can do to avoid that. But anyway, back to the snapping back. So again, we enter, and there we go. We always want to exit at full throttle because that stabilizes the car. When you lift the throttle, the rear wheels of the car start to get grip again, meaning they start to pull the car, grip the car, and then throw it violently into the other direction. And you can avoid that by keeping the throttle on. Again, initiate the drift, keep the throttle, initiate, keep it, and again, that was not really a transition. The point is, you always want to end at full throttle. I'm sure there are some kind of exceptions that somebody can name, but as a general rule of thumb, enter the corner and now floor it, ride it out. Let's do this again. We enter the corner, pump the throttle to keep it there, and now we floor it and we ride it out. That way you avoid the snapping back. Let's get a better transition this time. Oh, that was a little bit crappy, but at least it worked. And again, we floored it at the end. Floor it. basically how you keep the car stable at the end of the drift. You want to exit at full throttle. Now let's try to get a few snapbacks in here as well. In the next lap. And floor it. So let's try one more corner here and see what happens if we don't floor it. So we enter the corner, we hold it, we hold it, we hold it, and we hold it, we hold it, and we don't floor it. And it spins out. Obviously that was a little bit provoked, but I think you get the picture, guys. So let's recap for one last corner. Find the limit, pump the throttle, get it out, and floor it at the end and ride it out. Try to find that balance. Let's do another transition here. That was nice. Floor it towards the end. Floor it towards the end. There we go. So, I hope this helps, guys. I hope this helps with the snapping back of the car. And remember, the best thing that you can do is to just go out for a drive and get the car sideways. Just do it as often as you can with every vehicle that moves, no matter what. So, this is it from me from this drift episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. See you in the next one. Bye bye. Oh yeah, that was nice.